such an asshole.
We have a nice short little philosophical thing that'll help you all live a better life. Good day, Cappy. I'm a multi-generational farmer in Australia. Listening to your Should I Sell the Farm video got me thinking, and I have a lot of empathy for the young farmer you responded to. I would like to get your response to this anecdote I have to share about farm profitability and farm values. Values. Has the farmer in question run a good business over his lifetime, got lucky, or is it borderline fraud? Well, to go back to the actual data, they were breaking even. So I don't think they were running a good business. They weren't running a bad business. It was breaking even. Got lucky. They didn't get lucky. And it wasn't fraudulent either. Please advise payment amount you would require for a video response. So this farmer I know died. He owned several farms which he had purchased over a 50-year period or so. He inherited nothing and done well, and well done to him for earning the money for a deposit to purchase his original farm. At the time of his death, his farmland was valued by, say, 150 million. He had 30 million in debt. However, from my back of envelope calculations, he would have paid no more than 20 million in total for these farms combined. I am not sure how I feel about people running a business this way, using increased property values as equity to buy more land or fund a lifestyle. I'm interested in your thoughts. Okay, let's stop. Sit down. You ready? I want you to take a big stick. Okay, lube your asshole. It's none of your fucking business. That's the truth. Did he hurt you? Is he harming you? What are you upset? Some people get luck. Now, I'm not saying he just won the lottery, but let's use the lottery where there's even less real work involved. Hatton Clogs talking, Powerball's up. Am I going to? I don't know how I feel about Hatton Clogs winning the lottery. I'm like, hey, look, you won the lottery, man. All right, that's great. Here's another thing. Hatton Clogs doesn't control whether he wins the lottery. Okay, yeah, he controls it to the extent he's got to buy a lottery ticket. But this farmer guy, he faced just as much as a risk that the property prices would go down as they go up. He doesn't really control the property prices. I'm trying. There's the concept in philosophy or politics called victimless crimes. Has this guy hurt anyone? No, he has not. And so what if his property values went up by that much? He didn't even get to enjoy it. You say the death of you're complaining about a guy who didn't even capitalize on the wealth he could have. He could have sold that all off and gone and got hookers and blow. And even then I'd be like, well, it's his money. There's also the issue of private exchange, private business transactions. Not only is this none of your business, and he hasn't hurt anyone, and he doesn't really ultimately determine what the value of his land is or his investments is. Let's say he wanted to sell it. And somebody, you say 150 million. Let's say someone came in there and said, I think it's worth 300, and they paid him 300. Is there going to be more sand in your vagina? There shouldn't be, because you should be, well, that's a private guy. Like, are you upset that I'm going to go have sex with the redhead when you think I really ought to have sex with the brunette? None of these are your business. If it had a negative effect on you, maybe I could see it. Yeah. Oh, he he and he wouldn't even have anything to do with the asset values. It'd be if he ran the farm poorly and fed low quality ingredients to the crops or the cattle or whatever he was raising, and that resulted in a lower quality food you got, and that would be a really marginal cost to you, and you would always have the choice not to buy his product or food. But you're not sure how you feel about that. Oh, what else about people's personal lives that have nothing to do with you, that don't even affect you now? What other opinions do you have? And now keep in mind the asset values, the value of the farmland, that is completely separate to whether or not he runs a good business or not. Let's say I buy a truck, okay, and I run a food truck. and I deliver good food on the food truck, and I'm making money, I'm making profit, I'm providing value to society. Fair price tacos, good quality tacos to people out there. And then for whatever reason, let's say because of van life, someone wants to buy my food truck for $2 million, which wouldn't happen. Let's just say they do. And I'd be like, well, sell tacos or take $2 million. Are you upset that for reasons outside of my control, someone wants to pay me $2 million for my food truck? And then you're like, oh, that guy over there ran the taco truck. Yeah, he sold his truck for $2 million. I don't know how I feel about that. You should be like, hey, good luck. Happy for the guy who sold his food truck for $2 million. To buy land or fund a lifestyle, I'm interested in your thoughts. There are my thoughts. It doesn't hurt, unless people are stealing money from you. Okay. Like, say, bankers, like putting the economy at risk like that. Other people getting wealthy do not harm you. You should be happy for other people. I don't know what the Democrat or the parasite party is called over there in Australia, the sands and the vagina people. I don't know what party it's called. This envy or your concern about how other people make their money, that's just going to make you more miserable. Right. I mean, I'm not saying you're having a miserable life right now, but why would you let somebody else's good fortune that has no effect on you lessen you? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Really? You got time in your day to worry about why other people made money? It slightly makes you concerned. I'd be like, dude, guy sold it for 150. Look at that. All right. If anything, the real tragedy, he didn't even get to enjoy it. He fund a lifestyle. He didn't cash in. He didn't get to fund a lifestyle. Having witnessed farm values increase between 3,000 to 5,000%, not a typo in my errors. I left high school. I am left with mixed feelings. Well, you're wrong. I've also seen farming in my area go from a nonprofit activity to a very lucrative business if you already own the land. Yeah, that's usually how it works. If you own the land, your operating expenses are a lot lower. I'm sorry, would you prefer people have to go and mortgage and pay top dollar and then maybe scrape a little bit of a profit? You don't control those prices. Did it also dawn on you that the prices moved up 3 to 5,000% because there was value there? Because people like, whoa, look, I can make the money if I pay this much. I'm going to go get a loan. I want to buy the farmland. And I'm going to make a profit. If you have that much of an increase, that means that there was some seriously undervalued assets. Like there was a lot of profit to be made. And some savvy investors came in. They decided with their own money to offer the farmers that much money for the farmland. The farmers decided with their land, they'd sell out at that amount. And you are not part of this fucking equation. You sure you're not like a school marm, making sure everything's okay and fair? If I can offer some advice to an initial question asked in the video I referred to, if the debt is manageable, selling the farm equipment and renting out the land is a good option. Plenty of farmers, myself included in past times, are willing to pay more than they should. Well, why are you willing to pay more than what do you mean more than you should? There is no should. It is what it is. You either say yes or no to the deal. You either agree to the price or you don't. Can you make money? Is the profit to be made paying either buying the land or renting it? If there isn't, then it's not economic. Then you don't worry about it. If there is, then you do it. If somebody else does it, driving up the prices and making the profit regardless, it's none of your fucking business. I will await your reply. Cheers. There you go. Look, guys and gals. Again, unless I understand bankers, student loan bailouts. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's the word I'm looking at? Ponzi schemes, Bernie Madoff, Enron scandals, Anderson accounting, if you go back in the day, nepotism and corruption, preferential hiring of friends or family, nepotism and corruption and cronyism. When these rich people enrich themselves off of theft and crime and actually stealing money from other people or causing damage to others, like, you should have hired Bob, but that's not even making it rich. That's just a hiring issue, right? Those aside, which I get, bankers lending money that they shouldn't have collected in commission, investment bankers repackaging these horrible assets and selling to dupes overseas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's evil. That's wrong. Aaron got paid $2 million for his taco truck. Doesn't hurt you. Frank worked hard. The HVAC guy, I know he's a millionaire now. He worked hard and busted his ass off. I don't know how I feel about him buying a house in a nice neighborhood. None of your business. And I don't know if you've seen the poor Americans in here, especially how we divide it based on traits. Oh, are you this type of person? Well, you gotta hate those. Oh, you like, oh, look at how rich those other people are. Have you seen how miserable the Democrats are in general? The Democrats, but poor people are in the United States. They could get out of it, but and some of them try. I will admit that. But every single one of them, because they're egged on by the down. Look at how much money that person is. Like, yeah, that person worked hard for it. He won the lottery. Oh my God. You want to see this in the black community? Dare a black man ever go out and improve himself, join the military, work hard, or win the lottery? Would you think you're better than us? When are you going to bring that back to the community? Like, this is my money. The guy in Jamaica, though not the United States, he's in Jamaica. He won the lottery, and to collect it, though, he put on the Scream mask so no one could tell who he was because he knew everyone would come ask for his money. Everyone's all, instead of go working up your own damn money, you want people to pay you out as student loans. Instead of you working up your own damn money, you're going to get pissed off and angry at Jeff Bezos, who's done society an incredible service with this amazing deliver to doorstep, shopping. He replaced shopping. I mean, it's quite an impressive. Oh, that Bill Gates. Oh, I'm so he did make it so y'all could use computers. And now these guys are going to be able to spend their money. And I don't need to go into the details of how it's stock prices and not money. They can't liquidate it. Like Jeff Bezos can't actually get $100 billion for his stock because the second he tries to sell it, what's wrong with Amazon? It'd come crashing down. I got better things to do with my life than be jealous of Jeff Bezos. And you better have a better life than, I don't know how I feel about other people making money perfectly fair and square. Oh. Drew, $10. People who complain about wealth inequality tend to drive really expensive cars, I have found. I prefer to just succeed in silence and not tell anyone. All you have to do is automate your investments. That's true. That's true. This is really more of a psychological question where I've never, of course, I've been jealous of people who have anything better than, oh man, look at that guy. He's got a nice house. I like to have that house. Oh, look at this guy makes a lot of money. I wish I could make that kind of money. But it was in a healthy way where it's like, man, I want to be like that. Not like, he owes me because of I'm a lazy sack of shit. I'm going to come up with every reason the Democrat Party gives me to not get off my own lazy ass and go earn it. And that mental, envy can't be good for your health. It just can't. Oh, be pissed off at the bankers all you want. The politicians, oh yeah, absolutely. Bernie Madoff, oh yeah. These frauds, absolutely, because they're stealing. I get that. But why would you, I'm just trying to think, why are you jealous of, pick any one of them, Elon Musk? What did he do to you? He didn't do anything. He probably provides a lot of you internet. What are you complaining about? He didn't take money from you. Although some people would say the subsidies to Tesla. So you kind of. Drew, $2. Are there index funds for credit cards and savings and loans? I don't know. I don't know. I've been out of finance and economics so long, man. I don't know if there's index funds, but there probably could be an index funds based on consumer debt. There might be. That's not beyond the realm of possibility. Look it up. All right. Link below. If you would like to be wealthy, but I can't guarantee to be, if you'd like to be not poor anymore, if you'd like to actually make some progress towards getting out of your shitty life financially, link below is a course called Achieving Financial Excellence. It won't make you rich, but if you do what's in there, it'll help it that you're not poor. You got to do what's in the course, though. And all you people think, oh, you're jealous of Jeff Bezos. Are you really jealous of a guy that works 100 hours a week? Really? You got your priorities all wrong. And you, sir, you ought to get your head out of your ass and stop worrying about how much other farmers make when they and another person agree to exchange money for assets. All right. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.